Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. The title of the section today is Library Resources. So our goal today is to get you comfortable with database and to help you explore its potential as a graduate student. The focus today is going to guide you some useful methods like integrated inquiry system, database search, electronic journal, NDDS, off-campus access, and Q&A time. We understand too there are so many information online. It can be very overwhelming. So we are going to provide you across a number of different tools through our website. It will enable you to find good quality academic information. Integrated inquiry is one of the tools to discover resources with a topic or a keyword. You might ask me, why can't we just Google that? Library databases work differently with Google search. Google search cannot filter out non-scholarly materials, so users must be careful to evaluate the sources they find. Library databases, however, much more reliable and accurate resources and have tools to filter out non-academic results. In this way, you search for different materials at the same time. There are full text, peer-reviewed, academics, and more details. So where is the integrated inquiry system? You can access directly on the website. Enter to our library homepage. Look for a section labeled e-resources and select integrated inquiry. You can use basic search or advanced search, depends on your needs. Let's move on to the website and I will show you an example. The advanced search screen, as you can see, has 3 search boxes here. You can select a search field from this drop-down menu and search by text, author, title, and more. But this is optional. If you do not select a search field, you will be performing what is called unqualified search, which searches across a number of search fields. From this drop-down menu, you can select one of the Boolean operators and or not. If the search box isn't enough for you, you can arrow to create additional search box for more complex searching. As I scroll down, you can see a number of fields available. From the search options tab, you can select search modes and expanders. Let's perform a search. Let's say I'm interested in the effect of social media on the anxiety and depression levels of teenagers. I'm going to apply peer-reviewed and limit my search to items published in last 5 years. I'm going to apply the full text and limit my search to items published in English. Let's perform a search. As you can see, I have quite a result here. My results are in order of relevance, but I can change that if I wish. You will also notice these tick boxes here. If I tick a box, a number of options become visible and I can download, save, or cite. You can also notice I can save an article by clicking on the bookmark, and I can access a menu from these three dots here. Just underneath the text box, I can see which filters I have been selected. If I click on all filters, I get the menu on the right hand side of my screen that shows me my filters that I applied. If I scroll down, I can see additional filters I can access. If we look at the second result on my result list, I can see the article is peer-reviewed article. The title is here, and you will notice some words in italics as they are to do with our search terms. If I click the show more, I can see the entire thing. You will also notice each article has been tagged with a number of subjects, and these are hyperlinked subjects. I can also see the journal that this article was published in, the database it comes from, the author, and again, this is hyperlinked text, and I can run the search by clicking on that. I have limited my search to articles where the full text is available, and I can access that by clicking on Access Now. Let's go ahead and access the full text of this article. Till the article loads, you are able to download it, and there is a listen function where you can click play.
Research article Journal of Mental Health 2025.
Or download as MP3. Let's move on to the second part, database search. A database is an online library. In an online library is like an online catalog, helping you to easily search, find, and access the right source at the right time. The library has several types of databases to help search. Names on the list are in alphabetic order and sort by source name, language, publisher, category, subject. Once you know the exact name, you can directly type it on search box. PubMed, for example. The database will automatically appear below for you to see. You can access it through the link, then search for information in this database. If you don't know what database you are looking for, there's some list on the right hand side to help you to get started. This form is a comparison chart between multidisciplinary databases and specialty databases. It tells you the benefits and when to use them. It depends on whether you want to browse. Red colors text highlights key advantages like this one. If you need to use content from a particular source, drag into actions for examples, you ought to go Dynamite. There is another situation like this. You know the source of the article from the references. You can find the full text of this article from the journal search. Type the journal name on the search box and then select the link from the list and find the article in archives. Sometimes when you are searching in a database, you might run into articles that you can't download in a full text. What should you do? You can log in NDDAs to get it from another institution through library loan. NDDAs is fee-based resource sharing service. Users are able to request for digital and physical items which is owned by another library. It's always a good idea to double check our collection to make sure we don't have the items, and go to the website of the user guide to see those steps to take before putting the request in. If anything feels unclear, just ask a librarian. One last thing to remember is off-campus access authentication. When you access library databases, ebooks, journal articles, and streaming videos, you need to log in with your personal account and password. And now is your practice time. Before you leave, I have 3 additional questions for you to think about. The answers below are provided, but they are not the only answers, of course. Now we are going to end the course. Thank you so much for your attention.